So this is a coffee harvester, and this is like I said in the bus, it's a modified blueberry harvester. Basically, just got beefed up, and it's about 15 years in development to what we have it today. What happens is this machine, now it's sitting on the ground. It's got hydraulic leveling on it. It actually lifts right up to about the bottom here, lifts up to about this high or about the skirt level of the trees. And the guy just drives right over the top of the hedge, and the trees go right in here. The hedge goes inside of this. And these beaters, they actually...
So is that the hard plastic, or what is that?
It's fiberglass.
Okay.
But you can actually spin this thing, and all they're doing is just moving really, really fast, and then they come in contact with the branch, and then the cherry falls off. And you see how it basically falls to the bottom and just rolls in. So the tree's here, and so if my leg is the bottom of the tree, these things move back like that. But you can't. It's like a car. Like you go to a rent-a-car place, you can't back up. So the tree, once he goes in, he can't go backwards. So the tree's going through here. These things shake. The berries fall down. This is a conveyor on the bottom, and it takes everything that falls down to the back of the machine. So let's go to the back of the machine. Okay, so now if you can imagine the trees coming out of this way here as he's going that way. The cherry and all the leaves and a lot of stuff that falls down are coming back here. This thing's just moving like this. And all the material falls into this little hole on both sides. It's called the cup belt. The cup belt is turning like this, and it basically just picks up all the cherry and brings it up on the inside of this tunnel here to the top. And then what this is just a big blower, and it has a lot of air blowing through the back, so all the leaves and sticks and bugs and everything blow out the back. These two conveyors are perforated for that reason, so the air can fly through it. And it goes forward to this other belt, which is right next to the operator. And he can just sit there and he can watch these things turning. He can watch everything below him. And then the other belt is just dumping all the coffee that gets harvested into this box. And this box has a dumping mechanism, and we have a trailer that we haul it down to the mill, which is about 3 miles away. It just dumps it right in. We have photos of it, how it works at the, how this thing works at the mill in the office there. You'll get to see that. And so, a coffee picker, I was telling you guys earlier, a guy, he goes out there and he wants to pick coffee. He's got a little basket he's carrying around. A good coffee picker can pick about 200 pounds of cherry in a day.
Wow. How much does that hold?
This thing picks about, in about a 6-hour period, it picks about 40,000 pounds of cherry in a day.
How long will the harvest take then? Fall?
It starts in September and we run right to January. So getting through 400 acres, we harvest about 5 acres a day. We also have to make multiple passes. We get to the field and we're right in the middle of the harvest season. Even though they all ripen at different times, right around the 1st of November, we're running like crazy to try to get everything ripe at once. So we're trying to get, the earlier we start, the window gets wider, which we're hoping to start like this week maybe, but it's not going to happen.
When will you start the yellow Katora?
Yellow's not ready, maybe about the 20th of September. Anyway, so yeah, so we have 2 machines running, so we run our mill 3 times a week, and we shoot about 8 trailers through a day. It's about 8 pounds of cherry going through. And there's a conversion factor, it's about 5 pounds of cherry to 1 pound of green coffee. So like last year, we harvested about 2.5 million pounds of cherry, and we did about 500,000 pounds of green coffee. Pretty good number. Kona coffee, because they're hand-picked, their number's about 6.5. They get a lot more because there's no throwaway. They're just everything they got, and there's a lot of water weight there. But they're just, we have a lot of natural coffee, so there's a lot less water weight. thing I mentioned about the coffee berry borer, the new insect pest they have. The big issue about that is that you look at your coffee on the tree, it looks fine. It gets to the mill, and then they're pulping, and there's no bean in there. So now they're buying all these cherries from all these growers, right? And the processor's paying all this money out. And he looks at the end of the day, he's like, look, everybody's got the ultimate price of green coffee or cherries jumped up to $10 just with no labor. Just to buy it. That's why the price is jumping up. The berry borer is a really bad thing. These are all reds. So I don't know if you guys got a chance to walk around and look, but this tree right up, this one was pruned a little bit, I think 2 years ago. This one hasn't been pruned in a while. You notice how the cherries are just so clustered on the branches. And so if you imagine you're a coffee picker, hand picker, you would rather be picking that than that mocha that I said. So take a walk with her and have a